really think it's probably the best album I've done so far, and I had the chance of working with some fantastic people, and so it's a little bit like a manifestation. What I always say, it's not about about labeling music. It's not about techno, trance, progressive house, whatever. It's all electronic music, and I combine all those different elements, and you find a big variety of sounds on the album, and this is what I like about it. Each individual vocalist had his own little sort of story into the album. With Jessica as an example, the track was ready, I had the lyrics and everything, and I was looking for someone who can actually bring it to life. And I knew that Jessica is like all about electronic music. She really loves that music as well, and so she really enjoyed the track, and it was just like, very easy and very professional in terms of like, working it out. So that was a great thing. With Ray Garvey as an example from Raymond, we know each other for a very long time, and I think about 1.5 years ago we had the idea of actually making a track together, and it just worked out this time for the album. David Byrne, of course, it's one of my all-time heroes, and it was, I don't know, just this fluke idea of like, let's call, and he actually said yes, so that was great. It's like a big family community in a way, it's like we all work together, we influence each other, and we give each other advices on things, and it's a great team. We're releasing a Kuftam and Plant album. We have the follow-up of Philo and Perry Anthem. Thomas Bronsware is releasing a new record. Giuseppe Ottaviani, of course, and well, the whole team is always very busy, so there's always something new coming. Basically, it's an online radio station, but it's directly connected to an online download shop. So basically, whatever you hear, you can also legally download, which is, pretty much like the only content of that kind on the internet. And, we're very proud of it. It works very well, and we have some very loyal fans that actually, enjoy the radio station, because we have proper radio shows. It's not just a music player or something, it's we have shows by Steve Porter, myself, many of our colleagues, and guest DJ mixes, special warm-up shows towards events, things like this. In terms of DJ software, I think Serato is by far the best, because it's very stable, it's very good. The thing's just like for my creative process on stage, I moved on. I have 2 computer systems on stage, both running Ableton, but in different sort of variations. So one is actually completely about MIDI information, software synthesizers, and the other one is all about audio. And so basically they connected with interfaces. I have a special sort of MIDI mapped 3D Allen and Heath mixer. I have MIDI keyboards on stage. I can play things, I do play things. So very obviously the whole beat matching thing is not part of my performance anymore, because I actually play a lot of stuff. Where it all belongs together. I mean, as I just explained, for me, I developed the same passion for making music as I have for DJing. So, combining this on stage is the ultimate thing. And then the other thing in terms of club versus festival, I have a very clear idea about my own sound and the music I like to bring across, and everything else is always down to the interaction. And obviously the interaction in a festival is different than in a club, but it's still very intense and very special, so I enjoy both. I never took an ecstasy, but I always heard that people actually get really cuddly and nice and friendly. So how can they actually, commit a crime? Obviously, I cannot comment on it because, I don't know the report, and obviously I don't know the effects either. One thing I really learned in the last 15 years is not to give those advices. Because the thing is, you can go into a club on a Friday night and really enjoy yourself, and you go there on a Saturday and it's not really good. And that's the same, you know, with every place in the world, with every club in the world. So the best thing is always like, you know, get one of those sort of local magazines, look out for something you might enjoy, go and hope for a good one. Tomato juice, apparently. And I'm probably the only one drinking tomato juice on the ground. You know, it's the most consumed drink up in the air on planes and airlines. And yeah, I'm drinking it on the ground too. Hello, I'm Paul Van Dyk and you're watching Social Lush TV.